masses into doing what you want them to do. It is a much more difficult task. But if you manipulate them well, they'll not only do it, they'll be proud of doing it. That'll be their identity. Imagine tricking somebody. Yeah, dude.
Don't a lot of these companies make money by going a more like socially progressive route? Is there a financial incentive to it?
Let me ask you a question. How funny are you?
Yeah, I'm trying my best.
You know what I said? You know what I said to him? I said, "Is that guy a comedian? Because he should do something." He's like, "No, that guy's a comedian." He opens up. He apparently was somebody, and then you, and then you, right? Is that what, did I get it right? He's the okay.
Yeah.
So like, dude, that guy's funny as shit, right? I'm like, dude, I just felt it by the way you were. You came, you introduced yourself. I knew your last name. Now I know your first name's Mark. That would have been a lot easier because your first name's easier than the last name. But you know what you just said here? I'm gonna flip it on you, okay, with the money part. Can you force a non-comedian to be a comedian?
It'd be very difficult.
Okay. Can you force a non-comedian who's a 1 to be a 3? Yeah, probably. Can you make him an 8?
No.
No way you can make him an 8, right? Okay. DeSantis, let's just say we're in his ear. He told one joke yesterday on the live of an hour and 15 minutes. And a joke was a congressman came up about Kentucky saying, "I only buy Tesla." And he told a joke about the license plate. I don't know if you heard it. I'm like, okay, he's got jokes.
What was the joke?
It's some joke about, yeah, but you have to see his license plate because he's a guy from Kentucky that has this. It was actually funny. I'm like, okay, good. That showed a little wit. Use that more often, right? Okay. I think we can probably take DeSantis's charisma. What score you want to give it?
-5.
Okay, I think you can probably take it to 5. I think you can take it to 5, right? Okay, that's great. Now, what if somebody comes in and says, "Listen, guys, this whole flagrant thing you guys are doing, you need to have at least one disabled person part of the cast.
We do.
To have 2." Okay,
Alex is disabled.
great.
Yeah.
I was about
He's
to
in a
say
wheelchair.
disabled and you know it's kind of
Oh, we got a double whammy right there.
I check
the only thing you're missing is you would
He ain't wrong.
Well, then you guys are scored away here. But the point is, so let's just say now I'm could run the comedy club. You're forcing me to put a guy that I have to meet my guidelines. The guy's not freaking funny.
Yep.
Who's gonna show up?
Yep.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
You can't force me to hire somebody that's not necessarily.
Why do companies care so much? I don't drink beer because they have a perfect ESG score. Like, I don't understand why the companies
Why
care.
are they adhering to it?
Because if you have a higher ESG score, they'll help you raise money. You'll be able to participate in certain things on the stock market. You know, they removed, you know what's one of the worst ESG scores in America? Which company? Take a wild guess. You'll get it right. I want you to take a wild guess.
Tesla.
A crazy CEO they hate now. What company do you think has one of the worst ESG scores
Tesla,
in
bro.
America?
Come on.
This guy just spot Tesla has one of the worst ESG scores. Are you kidding me? This is the guy like environmental. The guy freaking built a car to clean the environment more than you did. They have a low ESG score. Do you realize the hypocrisy? Just because they don't like this guy and he doesn't follow their guidelines. Yeah, that's a crock of shit right there. There's no way you can say something like that with this.
Question.
But because the right structure of people are not there, the best part about bad policies is eventually the leaks in your argument, the hypocrisy, the contradiction shows up, and then all the fingers are being pointed back at you. But unfortunately, for that to happen, it takes a couple decades. You can get away with it for a couple decades.
There's a religiosity to wokeness that I think I'm starting to wrap my head around a little bit more lately. I'm just curious about your feeling on this. Is that like, you know, when you act in like a pious way and you believe in the teachings of whatever God you choose, it removes some guilt about the way that you interface with the world. You can feel better about yourself. It removes some anxiety. If there's things out of your control and you put your belief in God, it removes that horrible feeling of like, what if I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow? What would happen to me? What would happen to my family? A little bit of it. And that's why I think that, you know, God can be this amazing force in people's lives, and religion can as well. It literally can provide comfort, right? Emotional comfort, right? I wonder if subscribing to woke ideology does the same thing, in that, like, if you realistically want to give every human being in the first world a score, we would score a 0. Right? The phones are all made by slaves with the fucking cobalt mines, and the outfits are all made by sweatshop workers, and the sneakers are this, and the oil is from some war, right? So it's like, but if I do 0.1% better, right? Which is woke. If I put up a flag, or if I recycle my straw, if I do 0.1%, like literally now I went from a 0 to just a 1% on this scale. I'm still 99% horrible, but that 1% allows me to remove all the guilt and anxiety. I'm a good person in this world, and I wonder if that's why people have a religiosity about it. I felt horrible about my contribution to the negativity of being a first world citizen in a place like America, but this removes me from that, and now I can